Hello, welcome back to another Joe Valek interview. Today I am at Lost Horizon and with Karun. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Not a lot, how about you?
I am chilling. I just got off the stage, so I'm excited.
How are you feeling after that set? Something a bit different than usual.
Yeah, it was a virtual show in the Metaverse, but I'm still excited, and it's like, I don't know what to do now. But
Got all that energy ready to jump around and perform more.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I thought that one thing I noticed is it looked like you were missing backup dancers.
You think so?
I think so. Have you been practicing with backup dancers?
Yeah, I usually have backup dancers, but they couldn't join me today because I'm in Bristol and they're in Nairobi. But yeah, I still had fun.
Did you just arrive here today?
No, we came here on Tuesday, 2 days ago. Yeah.
First time in Bristol?
Yeah, yes. It's my first time. But not my first time in the UK, yeah.
We were saying when we were watching, me and Paris behind the camera, that your colours, your vibe, the style, everything, and we thought this artist definitely can't be from Bristol, and you've got to be from somewhere a little bit nicer, maybe. Tell us about home.
That's so funny. Yes, Nairobi, city under the sun. Yeah, it's dope. It's a vibe. You should come visit, actually.
Yeah. Tell me something I might not know about Nairobi.
We have a pretty dope music industry, and I think, yeah, you should listen to some of the artists from there.
Mm-hmm. Like who?
Like me.
That's it. Say no more. Just kidding. Go ahead.
You should listen to Blinky Bill. He's super dope. If you don't already know him.
I haven't heard of him.
Who else should you listen to? There's so many artists. My brain is like blah, 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 blah. There is Valerie Madoni, there's Zinia Manasseh, there's Sachangi. Oh my God, I could go on forever. It's a whole scene in there.
We heard it here first. If you think of any artists after, message me. We'll put them on the screen.
Okay.
Now. There we go. So you said you're from the city under the sun. On the stage, you mentioned that you often feel like sun and the moon within you. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, there's always two sides of me that are kind of like battling with each other, and so I try to bring them out in different ways in my music. When I first started out making music, it was very soulful, very meditative, and very chill, and then I quickly felt the need to like incorporate some more pop elements and more danceable music because there's like two sides of me that need to be satisfied, and now I feel like I've found a way to kind of merge the two, but I'm always like flowing in between like meditative, calm, soulful music and just like, yeah.
I agree. I felt that, but I also felt you were very, very good, and this is a real talent, at picking sounds in the production and in the tracks that are all just nice and smooth, nothing like jarring or high, screechy or, I don't know, offensive in any way.
Oh,
why do you choose these nice sounds?
That's very interesting. It's just my ear, I guess. It's nice to hear though, because sometimes I wonder, like, do I have a consistent thing? You can't tell when you're like the artist, but I guess you can see it from the outside.
What do you intend your, as I call it, sonic signature to be? How, when we know a song, do we know this is Karun before you even open your mouth?
Vocal layering. I think I'm obsessed with layering vocals, and honestly, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm always reinventing myself. So if you know, you know. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And going back to the Metaverse, is this the first ever performance you've done in the Metaverse? Because it's the first time I've seen a live Metaverse show. It was wild. There was like more people there. Tell me about what it was like. People in the room and people on the screen, because it was kind of weird for me.
Yeah, this is my first interaction with the Metaverse, like completely. It was really cool. On stage, I had a big screen. I could see the people. I could see the chats as well. I could see like people moving their avatars. It was really cool. And I know I was also projected in there as an avatar, but like I was in my real life element, and there was real people. So I was kind of oscillating between interacting with the real world and interacting with the Metaverse. I feel like this is the future of performance, and I think we're going to see a lot more of this in the future. So I'm looking forward to seeing the possibilities of that.
Does that scare you?
Oh, hell no. No, it's exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Because it scares me a little bit. I don't know why, but there's something special about being in the room with people. So if people can avoid that, people might not come out, you know? And that's kind of scares me, but I guess it's exciting too.
I completely get what you're saying, and I always resist the urge to be afraid of new technology because real life is never going to go away, and you're going to find people that value that. And so I think as a creative, I embrace technology and the possibilities. I'm a tech head, I'm a nerd, so I'm like, what cool things can I do with this and that I can't do in real life? And that's really cool. But then there's also the other side of me, like I said, that also, I get what you're saying, like real life is really special, and like interaction with people and like that real connection is also really important. And I don't think that's ever going to go anywhere. And I think the more spaces that we have in the virtual world, I think the more special it's going to be in real life. So I think the two might just complement each other and give different value. It's just different. Yeah.
That's very true that you say that, because I did feel connected to those people, even though they weren't in the room.
Right.
I felt connected, so maybe it's a good thing. Maybe we're bringing people together more than we ever knew.
Right, and also remember there's a whole generation that is born with the internet, and like, I have a son, so like this is just normal to them. So maybe this is like really exciting in a different way for them as well. And yeah, I understand the fear. Are we like, okay, we'll talk about age after this.
Okay. You're studying at uni, you said. What? No, you're not?
No.
Oh.
I mentioned uni because the song that I wrote was about just the journey. As a Kenyan, a lot of us go abroad for uni, and sometimes that could be really scary. So I wrote a song about that. So I brought it up to see if anyone could relate, but all of us are past uni, so.
Me too. Where did you go to uni then?
I went to the States. I was in California and I was in Boston. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ultimately Berklee College of Music in Boston.
Serious stuff.
Yes, quite serious.
What's your proudest moment? What are you most proud of about your development as an artist over the past, let's say, 2-3 years?
I always find a way to be really genuine, but also play around with like the current sounds. And so I'm kind of really proud of myself in the fact that I've had fun with pop, but also not really lost my me, if that makes sense. And I'm always evolving, so.
Karen's evolving. We're all evolving.
Yeah.
Tell me one more thing. Let's see. Have you got a joke? Give us a joke. That'll be fun.
Oh my God.
Not to put you on the spot.
I'm not funny. I don't think.
You're not funny?
No. Are you?
Sometimes I'm funny. It's usually the other people bring it out of each other, you know? I think you were funny on stage. You had us laughing. Your realness,
yeah,
that's relatable. That's comedy.
Yeah, for real. I get that.
All right, so some wisdom instead of humor.
Some wisdom. Okay, I said this in my song. Sometimes letting go propels you forward, which I think is still relevant to me. I wrote it in a song like 2 years ago, and it just means sometimes you can be holding on to something and it's like important to you, but it could be the thing that's holding you back. So sometimes letting you go propels you forward. Like maybe you don't know, if you just like let the universe do the thing, like let go, it might take you to a whole nother place that you've been wishing for that you didn't know was possible.
Wow. Now there's the news. You heard that here first for sure. Karun, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Before we go, this is your time. Anyone you want to shout out, anything you want to plug, get off your chest, let the world know?
I want to shout out the producers that made the tracks that I performed in. There's Higo, who did Here With Me. There's Lamav, who did I Know. There's Sichangi, who did Make Believe. There's Hook, who did the new song that doesn't have a name. Just anyone that I've ever worked with. Blocker Beats, Jinku, all of you guys. Shout out to you guys.
Respect. Wait, we didn't save. We got a fist bump.
Oh.
Love. Brilliant.